What if I told you that your imagination is not just a tool for daydreaming, but it's the very blueprint of your reality? That every thought, that every image that you hold in your mind has the potential to shape your life in ways that you might not even realize. From the smallest detail of your morning routine to the biggest dreams for your future, imagination sits quietly in the background, crafting the scenes of your life. Yet society often dismisses imagination as childish fantasy, a fleeting indulgence with no place in the real world. But here's the thing, everything around you existed first as an imagined thought in someone's mind. So in this video, I'm going to show you how being deluded and using my imagination gets me everything I want in life, and how you can harness this to consciously create the life of your dreams. Let's get started. So when we hear the word imagination, many of us think of fairy tales and childhood stories, or even abstract art. It's often portrayed as something whimsical, great for children, but not for adults living in the real world. But let me ask you, do you think Tesla saw his inventions in physical form first, or in his imagination? Did Einstein solve the mysteries of the universe with equations alone, or did his mind wander into realms unseen by others? The truth is, imagination isn't frivolous, it's foundational. It's the bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. Albert Einstein famously said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." And why is this? Because imagination allows you to step outside the limitations of your current reality and envision something new. When we dismiss imagination as unproductive, we cut ourselves off from our most powerful creative tool. The key point here is that your imagination is not a distraction. It's the birthplace of every reality you'll ever experience. So everything starts with a thought. The chair you're sitting on, the screen that you're watching this video on, even the city you're living in, all started in the mind of someone. The Hermetic Principle of Mentalism states that the all is mind. In simpler terms, reality is a projection of consciousness. Your thoughts, beliefs, and imagination are the raw material from which your world is crafted. When you imagine something vividly and consistently, you're not simply entertaining ideas, you're laying the foundation for its physical manifestation. But here's the challenge. Most people use their imagination passively. They imagine worst-case scenarios, fears, doubts, and limitations. And because imagination doesn't distinguish between good or bad, it simply creates what it is given. They unknowingly manifest their fears into their reality. The goal then is to become an active, intentional creator with your imagination. So conscious creation is more than just positive thinking. It's the intentional use of your imagination to shape your reality. It's about deliberately directing your thoughts, emotions, and belief towards what you want to experience, rather than allowing your mind to drift towards fears, doubts, and limitations. One of the most powerful tools for conscious creation is visualization. This isn't just about seeing vague or blurry images. It's about fully immersing yourself in the experience of your desired reality. This means engaging all your senses, feeling the emotion, and experiencing the scene as if it's happening right now. The more vivid and emotionally charged your visualizations, the more your subconscious mind begins working on your behalf, aligning your external world with your internal vision. Now, why this works is because your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. The moment you engage deeply with a scene in your mind, your brain starts rewiring itself to accept that experience as part of your reality. This is why athletes, performers, and high achievers often use visualization techniques by mentally rehearsing success. They prepare their mind and their bodies for the real thing. Okay, so just close your eyes and picture a scene where your greatest desire has already been achieved. What do you see? Where are you? Who are you with? What are you wearing? What sounds are around you? More importantly, how do you feel? Let yourself fully embody the experience. Let the emotions rise naturally. So Neville Goddard's most fundamental teaching can be summed up in one phrase: assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means instead of just thinking about your desire, feel it as if it's already yours. You must live in the emotional state of fulfillment before it manifests in your external world. This is powerful because the subconscious mind is driven by feeling. Unlike the conscious mind, which analyzes and questions, the subconscious accepts what it's fed, especially if it's accompanied by a strong emotional feeling. If you can feel joy, gratitude, and certainty of your wish being fulfilled, your subconscious mind begins working to bridge the gap between your current reality and your imagined one. It influences your perceptions, behavior, and even external circumstances to align with your internal assumption. To illustrate this, think of a time when you felt deep anticipation about something that's coming up, maybe a trip away or a long-planned event. Your mind naturally adjusts to this expectation, influencing your mood and actions in ways that aligns with the upcoming experience. The same principle applies here. When you assume the state of fulfilled desire, you begin to think, speak, and act as though it's already happening. This in turn attracts circumstances that reflect that assumption. So if imagination is the key to conscious creation, making it a daily practice is a great way to untap its full potential. But how do you integrate conscious imagination into everyday life that shows real results? The first step is setting aside dedicated time for focused imagination. Even just 10 minutes a day can create a profound shift if done consistently. Best times to do this is before sleep and upon waking, as your subconscious mind is most receptive in these states. The next thing to do is relax both your body and your mind. Imagination works best when you're in a calm, receptive state, free from distractions and mental clutter. Deep breathing or a brief meditation can help quiet the mind and prepare for a conscious visualization. The next step is to focus on one desire at a time. Scattered thoughts produce scattered results. Choose a particular scene that represents the fulfillment of your wish, one that naturally evokes the feeling of success, joy, and gratitude. The goal is not to see the scene, but to feel as though you're already living it. Step number 1, find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Step number 2, relax deeply through slow breathing and light meditation. Step number 3, imagine a single scene that implies your wish is already fulfilled. Step number 4, engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, touch, and smell? And finally, step number 5, feel the emotion as though your desire is happening right now. Consistency is the key. The more often you enter this imaginative state, the more your subconscious accepts it as real. Over time, this mental conditioning begins to shape your external reality to match your internal vision. So for me, imagination is not child's play. It's the most powerful tool that you've got. Every thought, every visualization, every feeling that you nurture is crafting your reality. So imagine boldly, think intentionally, and feel as if it's already yours. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and share and leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you guys. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing community of like-minded people. As always, thank you so much for your engagement and support. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.